Hey everybody, we are here at Six Flags Magic Mountain for Fright Fest. This is actually weekend number 2 of the event. They moved the media night. To be honest, if it was 5 years ago when I think we had more energy, we would have made the drive out anyway. Opening weekend, we're covering like 3 conventions. But this time around, trying to conserve a little energy this haunt season. And figured, well, we'll go ahead and do it on the official night. So here we are, Fright Fest. It is packed. I'm not sure I've ever seen Magic Mountain as packed as it is today. And we've been here on a lot of really busy days. So we'll see how we navigate things here. What we want to do with this one, since so much of the event is a repeat from 2019, we're not going to do full flow-throughs of all the mazes. We're just going to try and give like a clip show of some of the highlights of the fun scares, fun scenic things, lighting, stuff of that nature. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the map real quick, give you a feel for what the entire event is, and then we'll start heading out and gathering up some images and screams and scares, all of those monsters. Alright, next up we're going to make our way into the DC universe for City Under Siege Scare Zone. All right, we've made our way over to the Witch's Lair. Let's head on in. All right, next up we're heading to one of the new scare zones. This is the Dead Zone in the Underground. This is the back of the park in the West Coast Racers area. So let's take a look. All right, so it looks like the Dead Zone takes us inside these fences. We hear a lot of crazy kids screaming in there and running, so hopefully we don't get knocked over. Let's head on in. All right, next up we are going to head into an actual maze, Aftermath 2 Chaos Rising. Always a fun one, huge set pieces in there in the past. Let's see what we find.
Decontamination sequence complete. All clear. Proceed to evacuation. Decontamination sequence complete. All clear. Proceed to evacuation.
All right, it was really light on actors in there and really heavy on fog. So I don't know if that's covering a little bit for maybe a little worker shortage there. I know everybody's struggling with getting their actors out, but it was really light. There was a lot of long lapses without coming across the actors in there, but tons of fog. They have really cool set pieces in there. I always love that walk through. The actors that were in there are going all out trying to bring it. So that said, let's move on up the hill and out of this dead zone area. Alrighty, we've made our way up the hill and now we're on Exile Hill, and we're on the lookout for some monsters out here. Innocence is usually dominating this territory, bringing a big crowd to watch her scare acting skills. Also Willoughby, I always love Willoughby. It's just a classic haunted house. Love checking out that one, so we're going to be doing that. And then we have Sewer of Souls, so we'll see how busy these things are and what we are able to do even with our express pass. So let's look around. All right, we are here for Willoughby's Resurrected, always a favorite maze for me, and I guess it's presented by the Travel or Discovery Plus Ghost-tober.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?
Okay, yeah, I just lost the doll room and the bedroom. The last room is the ritual room. Something is happening there. I need you guys to report over there and let me know what you see. The love is off. Get out of the space is completely dark, and I need you guys to get up. Please don't put it in there. I haven't had time to clean this right yet. Take your bags.
All right, that was actually pretty fun, pretty good. They definitely pumped in some extra money there with I'm sure Discovery Plus teaming up with them. So it's kind of a fun little angle to have the ghost hunters in there mixed in. And I love there was some extra nods to Innocence. Innocence has become kind of an icon for the park, and so to play a little bit up to her character was fun as well. So really good stuff there in Willoughby Resurrected. All right, next up we are going to go into one of the newer mazes, Sewer of Souls. Alrighty, that was another fun maze there, but definitely a little bit light on the talent. There's a lot of spots where I was waiting for the scares and just there wasn't an actor there. So a lot of cool set pieces though in there, fun colors. I always like the brightness in that one and all of those things. So not really my interest in terms of theming. The whole sewer kind of concept isn't really my thing. When they brought in that and then the Condemned one, which is like the hoarder focus, it's like, yeah, not really my themes. I'm more of like a classic haunted house type of a fan if we're gonna go with the, you know, what are your favorite themes and stuff. But still, cool stuff, a lot of enjoyment in there, very photogenic for sure. So that being said, I think we're gonna head back down the hill now. All right, now we're making our way down the hill. Nightmares, a Twisted Fantasy. This is usually a fun kind of interactive zone, lots of actors talking to the guests and stuff, and so let's see what we find. All right, so we're about to go into the new scare zone. I'm going to read it here because it's quite a long name. Terrorizing Dark Developments. That's the name of the scare zone. Your worst nightmares rise up from the depths of hell and prey on the innocent who dare to enter the haunted cemetery. Beware of the dark developments that could haunt you for all eternity. And they said it's like, they made it sound like it's kind of Instagrammable stuff. So I don't know. Let's go check it out. All right, some great actors in there. Love the tombstones, the red lighting, the fog. Didn't really see, though, anything that made it different, really, than just a regular scare zone. I mean, there's a few, like, photo op type things of, like, signs, rest in peace, Six Flags, Fright Fest and things, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I missed something there, but it sounded like there was more interactive elements maybe that we missed. So anyway, fun little scare zone. It's nice placement. It's right before Revolution coming down the hill, so it's a good little transition into kind of the more open area over there. All right, we're gonna hit a couple of these lower lots or lower area mazes. Next up, Condemned. All right, so Condemned. Just like it's the furthest extreme of not being my theme, so it's hard for me to really comment on it. Always like the whole hoarder, dirty kind of theme thing just isn't really my idea of spooky fun. So anyway, it's fine. There's a lot of bad smells in there. It's meant to be dirty, and yeah, it's fine. I mean, the talent goes all out, gives it their all, but just it's never thematically my thing, so that's not any change for this year. So that said, let's head over to Vault 666 unlocked. All right, so Vault 666 unlocked. Huge line for regular access, and then even in front of the line, a huge line down outside the parameter area there. I don't think we're gonna be doing it. I think we're gonna be skipping that one. So we'll go do Red's Revenge, see if we're able to get in after, but otherwise I think we're gonna be skipping that one this year.
you shall perish at the foot of Red's throne.
All right, so they actually made some improvements to Red's Revenge. There was some, they got rid of the pre-show stuff, and it has a refresh that actually I liked quite a bit. So it's an old maze. It's been here forever. But I like the new things they did with it. A little short-staffed again, but I thought a lot of the actors were pretty well placed in terms of how they're maximizing their scare coverage. So a good one there. All right, so we're back at the front of the park now, and this is going to be our last thing to look at here. We're going to take a look at Demon's Head, which is a scare zone at the very front of the park, and then we'll talk about a couple things to wrap it up. So not a lot of monsters out in this area right now. There are a ton of people in line, though. That's kind of been the story of the night, is all the food, drink, and everything has had huge lines. So a lot of people out here taking in Fright Fest. It's been hard to navigate. So we've had to kind of drop some things that we would normally do, some video we would normally take, some stuff we would normally experience for the podcast. Just had to make some choices to kind of get it all in, or get as much in as we can with just massive crowds. I mean, really, truly from start to finish, I think it's been the most crowded we've ever seen Six Flags, not just during Fright Fest, but really during any event. Alrighty, we are going to wrap up here at Fright Fest for 2021. We got to do most everything we wanted to do. It's a fun park, a fun set of mazes, scare zones. I mean, for us, really, I think, singing for Carmel as well, it's really the streets that are most impressive here. There's got a lot of great actors out there. It takes a really talented crew to deal with all of the clients here that are not always here for a scare event. Some that just kind of linger throughout the day because of how the no hard ticket thing works. So definitely if we live closer, I mean, this is like almost a 2-hour drive for us. We still have a season pass out here, but it's because we like coming to Fright Fest usually one more time outside of media night. And also we like getting an extra time or two at Holiday in the park outside of just the media night for that as well. So a couple times out here a year, it makes it worth us having the pass here. That said, if we lived closer, we would totally come out like once, I don't know, maybe once every couple of weeks just to hang out in the scare zones and see the actors do all their work there. I mean, as much as I love going through Willoughby's and, you know, going through some of these mazes, it's really about the streets here. So wrapping it up here, it's been a busy few days here of Halloween coverage in the theme park world, so lots more coming up ahead of us here in the rest of September and October. We'll be out at LA Haunted Hayride, Castle Dark, amongst a number of other places. So please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and anybody else you might know that's interested in all that Halloween stuff. So wrapping up here from Six Flags Fright Fest for 2021. Until next time, see you in line somewhere.